and welcome to this quick tips video on how to get wrinkles out of a necktie. Recently I moved and well, the packers didn't do that great of a job, and by the time I found my neckties they were all wadded up in a box, and this was the result. You can see in this Hart Schaffner tie that it is loaded with wrinkles, and so we're going to see if we can get these wrinkles out, and I'll show you how to do it. What we're going to use is this inexpensive hand steamer. You can pick this up on Amazon or even at your local store. They're not that expensive at all. And it's good to have on hand to get those wrinkles out of suits and pants and such, especially before a meeting. So not a bad thing to have on hand anyway. But what we're going to do is we're going to steam the tie. I have the tie on a hanger. Now I have it also over a coat hook. You don't have to do that. You can just actually loop it up over the top. But the idea is to try to keep it as steady as possible. What we're going to be doing is holding on to both sides of the tie, so get both sides equal. And there we go. And we're going to be, as we're steaming, pulling it tight. Now you might want to put a towel or something across the door just to protect it, so that you're not steaming your paint off. And again, we're going to start pulling down on the tie as we're steaming to try to stretch those wrinkles out. Okay, so let's give it a try. Okay, as I'm waiting for the steamer to heat up, one thing to be very careful of: steam can cause some really nasty burns. So you want to be sure that you're not putting your hands anywhere near the steam. Do not put your hand behind a garment while you're steaming it. That steam will be going right through the fabric, and again, it can cause a very nasty burn. Okay, we're just about there. The steam is starting to build up. It's starting to heat. Starting to see a little bit of steam coming out. And again, what we're going to do is make sure that both ends of the tie are even, so that we're pulling down at the same time on both ends. Okay, we're just about there. I don't know if that's visible, but let's give it a try. Okay, so I'm pulling down and I have some wrinkles here, and I'm actually pushing this up against the fabric as I'm stretching it. Kind of working it a little bit. Now this is always the scary part for me. When you get down toward the end, there's a lot of steam and it's easy to burn yourself. So make sure, yep, see that got a little hot. Make sure you're being very careful. It wouldn't hurt if you had one of those barbecue gloves. I'm just pushing this right up against the door now. Okay, let's see if I can get this out. Put some steam in, put a little tension. Tension is what you want. Again, the hard part is this last bit here, because I don't want to get burned. Again, putting pressure, putting downward pressure while I'm doing this. Kind of massaging it a little bit, working those wrinkles out. Make sure, again, your finger's not in the way of the steam like I just did. Okay, this is looking much better. I am probably going to have to come back again and work on it a little more. But the next thing that you want to do now is you're going to take that tie, again keeping it folded, and you're going to begin to roll it nice and tight. So start on the short end, begin rolling it, and tugging it to stretch it out. Okay, so again, kind of smoothing it out as I go. And you can see that there's one more area here. I might have to hit it one more time. We'll see, because I want to let this now cool down and dry. And then afterwards we'll unroll it. Again, give it a little bit of tension there. There we go. And so, we'll check back and see how it turns out after it cools down and after it dries, and go from there, where we might have to do a couple of touch-ups. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, we're back. And you know what? Ideally, it's best to leave this rolled up overnight, at least 24 hours, so that it can dry and help relax some of those wrinkles that might be left over. But for the purposes of this video, I'm going to go ahead and unroll it. And let's take a look. Okay, it does look a lot better. Now, I did go back and touch up some more of those wrinkles. I just didn't want to keep you on camera that whole time. I even, took out some wrinkles in some of the smaller areas of the tie and even the back of the tie. And I think that helped. But take a look. It looks so much better. It's not perfect. This is an old tie. I've had this for a long time. There's worn out areas on the tie from it being tied and also rubbing against my beard. And so it's not going to be perfect, but it's a lot better, and I can wear it, and I don't think anybody's going to really notice any wrinkles or anything. The big ones are gone. They are taken out. Okay. Now, if you got some benefit from this, I would appreciate if you would hit the like button. That lets YouTube know that you got some benefit, and it'll help to promote the channel. Also, hit the subscribe button, and if you want to know more about some videos and be alerted when more videos come about, hit the little bell button as well. Okay, and if you want to help support the channel, you could buy me a coffee. That'd be great. And don't forget to leave some comments below on if it worked for you, if it didn't work for you, because this isn't going to work in every case, but it's sure worth a try rather than having to throw out a good tie. Also, if there's any suggestions on future videos, let me know, okay? And your idea might be used as a video. So thank you very much for your attention, and I hope this helped, and I'll see you in the next video.